What's going on, guys? This is CEJAMAN back with another Marvel Select figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the Amazing Spider-Man Lizard. Now this one is again from the Marvel movie that's going to be coming out July 3rd, Amazing Spider-Man reboot. This here is the Lizard, again by Marvel Select, Diamond Select Toys. And the figure, actually the character design for the Lizard is different than what I expected the Lizard to look like. I was honestly expecting him to have like a snout and stuff, kind of look like how he did in the comics and in the cartoon. I'm not gonna hate on it. Again, he is different, but you know what? I guess change is good sometimes. I can't really bag on the character just yet because I haven't seen the movie. So once I see the movie and I get a close look at Lizard and see how he's portrayed, then I can judge. But anyways, this here is the figure. We're gonna take a. What I'm gonna do is lift up the camera. Let's take a look at the packaging because the Amazing Spider-Man packaging was actually really nice, and this one is pretty much just as nice as well. So if you look here, there's the logo, or the Amazing Spider-Man Lizard. There's a logo right there, Marvel Select. You can see he doesn't come with a base, but he does come with a little card in the back here, which has all the Diamond Select toys there. And on the side, we got another picture here of the character from the movie, which is actually pretty cool. But you can see he has like a human form to him, which is actually pretty cool, I guess. There's the character in the back. Other two figures from the line, which is just the Spider-Man. I did that review on that one. I still got to pick up this one. This one isn't released just yet. And little read up, so I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Really love this Spider-Man costume. Alright, let's get the read up out of the way. So it says, when scientist Dr. Kirk Connors lost his right arm in an accident, he decided to put his brilliant mind to the task of replacing it. Studying reptiles that could regenerate lost limbs, Connors began to experiment on himself, ultimately creating a serum that would shift his genetic code closer to that of a lizard. The serum worked, but only too well. Not only did Connors regrow his arm, he grew a tail and scales as well, taking on the physical appearance and cold-blooded nature of a reptile in the heart of New York City, a beast deadlier than any crocodile and smarter than most men. Plots the extinction of humanity and the rise of a new breed of reptile. Can fledgling hero Spider-Man stop the murderous monster newspaper are calling the Lizard? Now, again, this is the villain from the Lizard movie. And I read in a website, who the next villain might be after the movie credits, but I'm not gonna give that away. But so I guess we're gonna stay tuned for like after the movie credits. Like they're gonna show something that might lead to Amazing Spider-Man 2. But I don't know why I even said that. That has nothing to do with this figure. Anyways, what we're gonna go ahead and do is take this figure outside of the packaging, and we're gonna take a closer look. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, so here we have Lizard outside of the packaging. The figure is actually really cool. He doesn't really look like he'd be like a character from, the Amazing Spider-Man. It looks like this is like some kind of like a NECA, like a creature film kind of movie, or a creature like from like a horror movie. Either way, though, like I said, he still looks pretty cool. And I'm not gonna judge the figure just yet or the character just yet because I haven't seen the movie. So I can't really say much about him. I don't want to bag on him without seeing the movie because usually I tend to bag on items before either seeing them or having my hands on them, and I end up liking them. I think obviously this one's a lot different because he doesn't have the lab coat and he doesn't have any pants, so he's completely nude. So he does look like some kind of like an animal or crazy like a looking reptile. But the figure is nice. I do like the figure. The figure probably would cost me $17.99 at a local comic shop, and that's not a bad price. And for the detailing you get, and a lot of these Marvel Select figures do come with display bases, so it's a pretty good price. But yeah, the figure's nice. He doesn't come with any accessories again. But you can see here, we'll go over, I'm going to lift the camera up so you guys can get a close look, like a full body look at the lizard. He is a pretty tall figure. I don't have him standing up straight. I have him kind of like in a wide leg stance. But the detailing is pretty nice. You know, the scales and everything. He's a great looking figure. Get a side view. I do like the paint applications on the actual figure. I think it looks great. Same with the detailing on the, especially like the upper back muscles. I think it looks really, really cool. Tail's pretty nice as well. Set the camera down, but I mean, you can see right there in the back, the muscle definition actually looks really cool. Really like this figure. Came out pretty well. He's got like different, you know, paint colors going, you know, throughout the body, but really nice. The detailing on this guy's really cool. The scales and everything, just really, really like this figure. You know, again, he came out great. The head sculpt is a pretty from what I've seen from like the pictures and the clips from the film, it's pretty spot on. Nice detailing in the eyes. Got kind of like an open mouth. You can see the teeth in there. Really, really cool. I really like the eyes. I think the eyes look great. Head sculpt came out great, I think. But the like I said, the detailing like on the skin and, you know, the texture and everything is just really, really cool. You can see he's got a little bit of lines there on the forearm, some black lines. Right there's the tail, which rotates, I believe. Yep. Can go in and out. So that's the articulation for the tail. It can either rotate, and it can also go in and out. Very cool. Here's a close-up on the feet. The toenails. The bottom. He's got like a peg hole right there on the ball of the foot. Now, in the way of the lizard's articulation, get that up there. The head can go up and down, can rotate side to side. He's got the upper waist articulation, which allows him to rotate, not full 360, but he can rotate. He can also go up and down. You can see that there. The arms go in and out. Mine's a little stiff. Can go up, forward, and back. No swivel in the arm, no like rotation, but he's got like a swivel right below the elbow. Can bend at the bicep. The hand can you know, rotate side to side and go in and out. If you guys want to get a close look at the hand, you can see the scales. You can see the nails as well, bill or claws, whatever you want to call them. Other hand has the same articulation. You can see here he has 5 hands, or I'm sorry, 5 hands. He has 5 fingers on the left hand, and the right hand only has 4. I'm not sure. So he lost his right arm, which is the one that has 4 fingers. So that's possibly why he only has 4 fingers. It's because he still has his left hand, and you know, he's obviously human. And he grew out the right hand. I believe lizards only have 4 fingers. And I don't really remember. We have a bunch of lizards outside of our house. But yeah, that's what I take on it. Legs go in and out. Oh, they can go forward and back if you move this around, if you move the joint around in there. He has kind of a bend at the knee. Yeah, he has a little bit of a bend at the knee. Lower leg swivel. You can rotate the entire leg as well. The foot can go up and down. You can also rotate. It's a crazy looking foot. The shape and everything's pretty cool. See that? Very nice. But if he were to like to stand straight, if I can get him to stand straight, he's a pretty tall dude. Don't know if I'm going to be too successful doing that, but you know, whatever. I'm not going to try. Not going to waste my time doing it. But let's get a little size comparison. So there is the Marvel Select Now he's not standing full on straight, you know, can't really get him to stand straight. And here's the Amazing Spider-Man. I just totally effed up the standing position on this guy. And I have the Snapshot Spidey. They're not standing straight, guys, but here's the size comparison. You can see Lizard is a big dude. He is just overall a big guy. I'm going to get Snapshot Spidey out of the way and do my best in standing this guy up straight, but you can see the little size differences there. I mean, Lizard towers over Spider-Man. Let's get him out of the way. But the figure is nice. Do I recommend him? Yeah, why not? I mean, he's a cool figure. He's a cool figure to have. And, you know, if the Spider-Man movie comes out good, which I hope it does, you know, I think he's a good figure to have for your collection. He's got a lot of great detail. The paint scheme, the texturing, detail is just great. Overall, nice figure. So I do recommend him. If I had to rate this guy on a 1 to 10, I'm going to give him, I mean, as far as like looks and everything, and you know, the articulation, the height and everything, I'd give him a good, because I think he looks cool, and I'm into, you know, I like horror movies, I like, you know, creatures and all that. I'd give him a good, I don't know, let's see, probably give him a 6.5 or a 7. You know, I think the figure is actually really nice. I know a lot of people don't like how the Lizard came out in the film, but again, I'm not going to judge because I haven't seen the movie yet, so yeah. Alright guys, that's my review. Today we're taking a look at the Marvel Select Amazing Spider-Man Lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man film, which will be hitting theaters July 3rd. So hope you guys enjoyed my review, and we'll see you guys next time.